Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I couldn't tell what gender that name was.
Mukuro Ikusaba?
Yeah, I've never heard that name before.
Did they say what gender?
Well, yeah, I said.
Watch out. Okay. Kyoko told me to watch out for her, Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days ago, the next incident. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we'd be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. I think that was foreshadowing. 100-mile dash pain of a junk food junkie, and I still have no idea what the fuck that title's supposed to mean. Even having beaten the game. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial that morning in the dining hall. So let us begin with the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk.
Geez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as the cow's udder.
In the name of my
And now, no matter what it will take, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. He just screamed. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom, gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you.
Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her to not open her mouth without permission.
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water.
I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko?
Apparently.
Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs.
At least I know how long daily life's gonna last. 3 days.
Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. If you can't tell, sort of in a hurry today. Because deadline to stop, we can record, and words! So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. This might just be a classroom and I might have just been wasting time. Yep, I'm just wasting time. Isn't this foreboding? What do you think this is?
Pokemon League Championship Room.
Well, it does say Raw on the outside. Ratto, it's locked. Oh! Sign says Biolab. If it's a Biolab, it says we're forbidden to go in. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Okay, can't go in there yet.
Yo.
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they're just painted on the walls and the ceiling.
No?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation, helps me relax.
Heck.
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why? Is that bad? You don't get it. Do you realize the true horror of plant life? It's just there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when you decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth,
The end is nigh.
they put their plan for global human extinction into action.
That's actually the plot of a really terrible, he makes crappy movies now, but he made one really good. He made the Avatar Last Airbender.
That's not the good one, though.
No, but who was it?
Fuck, I can't remember his name either. He's the one who has Shyamalan.
Yeah, that's it.
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
I am dead
I'm
serious. That is the plot line of a Shyamalan,
Shyamalan
L.
Ding
Night
Dong.
Shyamalan movie.
I like Shyamalan Ding Dong. What is that? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
Watch out! What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's like all snap, and your flesh is all like, bleed, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. Pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added the improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature, the ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, and even people, so it's like totally good for the environment.
well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future of growth for the healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spotting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance.
We bought anything with those coins.
Yeah, because we're not doing free time events. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Oh, there's chickens! This place even has chickens, huh? Then they're just regular chickens, right? Not like despair chickens? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs inside of eggs or something crazy.
Despair chickens. I'm gonna say that from now on.
Despair chicken?
Yeah. Is it a despair chicken, sir? What the hell's a despair chicken?
They're not gonna get it, I can promise you that.
I don't care.
I don't even think I get it. It seems safe. Oh, okay, here it is. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Oh, yeah, I love these guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them. Exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know? The number that comes after 4 and before 6? I mean, in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the
I'm at
cosmos.
least 30% right.
It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with a hand-squeeze all-natural lemon.
It's at least 30% right.
He's at least 30% right. He's 30% right 100% of the time. He never lets me get a word in edgewise.
You know, that's only 5% higher than guessing on a multiple choice test.
Depends on the multiple choice test. So we're in the tool shed now. This place seems awfully disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer flower pots to farm tools and leaning against back wall. Is that a pickaxe?
That's what Leon Trotsky was killed with. I read that today.
I don't know who that is. Huh, there's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. I think that's everything in here. I'm wrong.
Don't get me wrong, if this was a real school,
Here
it'd
it
be
is.
amazing and like all the resources it has, but
There's some kind of control panel set near here the wall. What did you say?
I said don't get me wrong, if this was like a real school and not like, you know, like killing and everything, like the real students here, all the utilities, you know, all the utilities they have would be amazing.
There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? These were the sprinklers. Sprinklers. Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings on the panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyways. Or do you have some kind of water fetish?
Why is it always sex with him?
Maybe has a lot of despair fetishes. I'm gonna tell everyone. Now for probably the prettiest place in the school.
No, if this isn't a recipe for disaster.
An archery range? What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. Lying
This is like the
one
third
they
time.
Yep,
watch out
yep,
for her.
okay, we didn't see it that long ago. Kyoko,
Apparently it's so important they need to voice it though. I'm not going to say anything.
it's so, maybe because it's used 3 times, they're like, you know what, this is sort of important, let's voice it, and then we have more voice lines. Huh?
I can't say anything.
Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right?
She was trying to tell me whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
She's the mastermind spy. We're finished here.
She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Okay, well, it's fun. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of a super old school public bathhouse. Even this room is totally enclosed. There's a...
Master Yoda find it's funny.
That should make it infinitely better.
Makoto don't know what to do. I'm really good at that. Like, better than is socially appropriate.
What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour pungent.
Why can we see blood now?
Impossibly red. It's dried blood.
Oh, there's a rule about dried blood and wet blood.
No, well, pink dries to red, didn't you know?
Clearly.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses now. Are you saying? It's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice, no shock, but he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of the battlefield.
Has it not been fixed since the tragedy?
Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on.
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from the NPCs in the mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk.
I love RPGs.
Oh, I'm a big fan too. Well, I like story-driven RPGs. I don't like the really grindy ones. Exploration and story-driven ones are fun.
I don't even consider those RPGs really though. Like they're so old school style.
No, they're RPGs. They're just extremely gameplay heavy usually. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really that big of a deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What was he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this?
Byakuya. Perhaps he will know.
Yeah, this murder was Byakuya, okay? This one was, right? There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it, but you do believe it.
Was the tragedy, homie?
Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me?
Take a guess. Take a guess. Take a guess.
Okay, now I'm fucking with you. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against the ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. Is this really all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. Catch-up is incredibly dull. It is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom?
Freedom, America, and democracy. That's what happened in this classroom.
So freedom came from America to Japan and everyone killed each other. Okay, lesson learned. He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that.
He's gotta be a straight up sociopath. The camera's lower than normal.
Maybe it got all the good footage. Eye for an eye. I vaguely know the story behind this room, but it's not. I think there's a piece of Danganronpa shit that I haven't actually done. That explains it in much more detail.
Is that room not explained in this one?
Not in detail.
Okay. Well, it's clearly from the tragedy, but
I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to dining hall and find out everything everyone else found out.
it's all aliens. Aliens. There was done this. Hero was right.
Yeah, I was about to say, so what you're saying is, Hero was right all along.
Basically.
One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us, and that's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. You want to play volleyball now?
Just a second.
Like a volleyball team, not like a volleyball game. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Good news! You could do twins, like beach volleyball.
I don't think Toko would be worth very much in a basketball game, though, so I think we should, next.
But you still can't do a game, you can just do a team.
Exactly. Well, no, you can do 3-on-3 right now. But
Well, you could do 2-on-2 for volleyball. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Okay. Stick up the butt. What did you find out? By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh, fat and blood, the white outlines of the countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell of itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
In other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop! Seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh? You're thinking the same thing then? My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. That awful scene in that room, was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in
It
other
was
words,
probably only one small part of the tragedy. It probably happened at the whole school.
The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
No. Not just awful. Super awfully awful.
You know, if there was it would make sense why they're called to the school still if they were trying to cover it up and they wanted to act like everything was still normal for a while.
Yeah.
They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible. Terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still.
With that many people dying, you're gonna know someone. Unless you make their parents disappear too. I mean, because these are the most successful future students in the world, therefore their parents are probably very rich.
How is it not one of us has ever heard about something like that happening? Does it mean they really did cover it up? Okay, Hina. What'd you find? Donuts?
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor. There were 3 donuts, but only 2 from Krispy Kreme. I'm really disappointed with the quality here.
And that used to be Sakura's job.
Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has.
What do you think?
Bathrooms? I don't know.
Bathrooms? Something all the other floors but not one on the 5th floor. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school.
All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
But that's the hardest part.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everyone will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this.
That was like cheesy, like 1950s Johnny, like, we're gonna get through it, Johnny.
No, I'm not sure. We will absolutely make it out, no matter what it takes. Are you still mad at me? I forgot if she got over that.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh. I wonder what's in there.
could it be?
Dead bodies.
Maybe. If it were like a cliche horror game, it'd be like some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or...
But
We're not in a horror game, though. Yes, you are.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
I give up. You're too perfect for me.
No, how I said it is right too.
That's because you're a piece of shit.
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up in the 5th floor. I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant. Monokuma said it was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seemed dangerous. We have to be careful.
Serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm sure it's different than the ones that live in pipes, though. They don't shoot fireballs out of their mouth, you mean? Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on in the morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched in cats of code.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know?
Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, it doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was that question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
Admittedly, he has been getting stupider.
You know?
Wrong one.
No, there's 3. They're a bunch of
It's like Homer Simpson.
There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens.
I love chickens. You like a lot of things. Let's raise them.
No, she likes to eat chickens.
Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh. Or how about raw? 'Cause there's nothing fresher than raw, right? What did you even just say?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Or give you a really bad illness. Hey, look who's being smart at the moment in comparison.
Okay, when I hear raw, ew.
Raw chicken is raw chicken. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe. Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there's that pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar.
It's true.
I don't just think I know. We've definitely seen that before. Huh, where?
Ah, that's it, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right.
But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
Unless Mondo is still alive. Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it.
Whatever the reason...
That's a weird-ass thing to bring to school on day 1.
He's sort of a weird-ass guy, though. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed, the pickaxe connected to Mondo. Yeah, well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? Well, what I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How you can...
How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower?
I don't know, maybe we can use it to crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. And we're gonna use those to call for help.
What the heck happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
You know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
And all it took was like 2 weeks.
Just a few murders.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Okay.
Let's hear you, Batchick.
Let's see if she can talk yet. Hey, Byakuya. It seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because he told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I forgot about that. Jesus, man, I know you're torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
Seriously, you're just gonna take it?
Shut up and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife?
It's like a Bowie knife.
It's like a hunting knife, really. Like
That's what a Bowie knife
like a military knife.
Yeah, that's what a Bowie knife is.
Okay.
It's like it'd like be used in like it's a bayonet basically. Bayonet end. Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
Are they supposed to be little curved on the saw blade style top there? Because it's curving out, as you can see.
I've never.
That might just be the art.
Yeah.
What?
It's a survival. That's a better way of calling it. It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
If you guys didn't know, the military still issues bayonets for their soldiers. How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you going to use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with
You
it?
know?
Well, we can't let Coco keep it, that's for sure. You don't know what she might do.
What's your problem?
I don't want it anyways. It's too dangerous.
So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. He wouldn't even know what to do with it. Oh my goodness.
You came up with the last bit. Then
I know I did.
then that's that.
I said oh my goodness because I burped a little while I was talking.
Okay. I didn't notice, but thank you. Now I do.
I'll be sure to keep that in. Hold on, don't I get a say?
All clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
They're all acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now.
Anyways, that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, Toko.
I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm still, it stinks. I'm sorry. It stinks. I'm sorry.
Fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. Pretty self-explanatory. I am dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. She'd make a great Hitler Youth. I feel strange. I feel so strange. I'm really strange. Oh no.
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Yeah, it is something. Everyone's sort of like really getting into the mold of their stereotype lately. Like their quirk.
Yeah.
Like that's all they have left to give them stability. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So, what do we do now? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure out something.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be?
How hockey can you be?
How hockey can you be? Just gonna burst through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity. But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope Speak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, here's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky, more unlucky than lucky these days, but... So, what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like to talk about herself anyways, right?
It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. It's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't. What? Why won't you tell us? How dare you defy Master? I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory? You mean...
Amnesia?
What?
I thought if you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very
You can't be
suspicious.
serious right now. Can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
however,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us anything. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
What are you going to do? Torture me?
Nothing but so barbaric as that.
All clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
Limit my
Just
options?
give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key,
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation.
and if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on, a threat like that.
fine.
Fine, I understand.
Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked up right to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory.
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound that totally impossible. This sort of stuff, this is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
however,
The worst school, where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that?
Huh?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I said too much.
Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
The heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off. You're one to talk, bitch. Go ahead.
Oh, whatever. You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, your heart beating, it grates on me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? I know how you feel, but... So what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus the situation is just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura, and I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean,
'Cause look,
Hi! It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very angry!
angry at what?
At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What?
Hey!
My precious. They stole it.
I was just watching that.
I saw.
Your teacher
You're precious.
has such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal!
Reality's filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street. That is probably the most white-collar insult. And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea where the One Ring could be?
It's likely it has to do something with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing to and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did
You?
Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? I guess he could be trying to shift the blame. But if that's true, what was it?
But he always tries to shift the blame. He's always responsible for the murders.
Every time, it's always him. It's always him who's actually murdering.
Correct.
But if that's true, what
It's
was
gone
it?
over Monokuma's head this whole time.
Why would she do that?
He's really the mastermind.
Dong, bing, bong, end a day to the bed. I can just hold circle.
Uh-oh. We need to get out of here.
No?
We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precaution tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around.
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. That's right. I need to put this knife away. I guess I have a fucking survival knife on Makoto. Into the drawer. Desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... I can sleep! I can sleep! Or I could get a doorbell. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear a doorbell?
I'm here to kill you.
She rang a doorbell to do that.
Oh, wait.
Kyoko?
You will die in 7 days.
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there.
Hey, wait, Kyoko, do you really want to do this? I mean, it's so soon. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko
We've
disappeared
known each
into
other
the depths
for
of the darkened
3
hallway.
weeks. I mean,
Yes.
I've only ever waited like 2 dates.
2 dates or 2 days?
Whichever you'd like.
Whatever. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Sure you can. He's what?
He's got the Rambo knife. He's gonna get accused.
hey,
But it's in his room still.
I'm sorry for asking you to meet with me so late.
I'm okay. I'm used to it.
Correct.
Indeed.
so then,
I was yawning. I understand.
Go!
I was yawning.
Go!
I wasn't gonna try to
Just
talk
go!
when I was yawning.
Just go!
Well then, let me get straight to the point.
It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier you had stolen something from him, or someone had. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right.
So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this.
A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where'd you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room.
What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
The lock was broken.
What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us.
She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you.
So Sakura broke into the headmaster room for this?
That's right.
For us. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within.
She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this
Indeed.
place.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I'd just strolled in, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy.
So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room. As a result, I found this key.
Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th.
Yep,
Watch out.
fourth time's the charm.
Must be important.
Did you find out more about Mukuro Ikusaba while you were there?
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Is that the person who snuck up from behind and batted Makoto on the head?
Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind.
Mastermind? But didn't Alter Eagle say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyways, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go. Can we?
Sure, but I mean, what's that key even unlock?
so
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find... I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out.
Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? We don't actually even know there's one mastermind. I mean, if there's more than one person watching us...
But they didn't catch on last night, right?
Maybe we just got lucky.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Huh?
Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're gonna run the experiment one more time. If we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true.
As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, if we can exploit it.
Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we
why
fail...
that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all,
Banana... There's no reason we can't explore.
no restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell.
But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. You just kill us all without a second thought.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove the hypothesis.
What?
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now, there's no reason not to do it, right?
But...
You spend all your time trying to avoid danger. You'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead and the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, I do think she probably had a little bit of despair in her eyes when she was being all grumpy over Makoto not telling her stuff. She just smiled.
I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could.
Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me.
Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point, and you can be
Indeed.
sure of that.
Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered.
Sure, because there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too.
Huh, you mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I just can't forget that
So then-
easily.
Okay, then shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto.
I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you.
Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time, and like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko.
Bro, it's 3 days till someone dies. She'll be fine. Or 2 days, I guess now.
Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here, I got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise, you being the one calling me out.
Hey!
Hey, by the way,
Most
what were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse, just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say?
Damn straight.
So warm and wet, so wet and warm, I bet you guys. We have to conform with local and international censorship laws! All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. So, is that why there's no surveillance camera in the bathhouse? Bullseye. Or maybe is it because the lens gets all fogged up and he can't see anything anyways? Sound like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want? It's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
What?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
Actually,
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually, there is. Seriously?
my
Then
entire...
what am I? My entire existence!
This is kind of...
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. What did you really want to ask me? Oh, well. You told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is this seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey? Or... Urson breeding tips?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. This is crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're annoying and fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... beep! That's it. What's the second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going in that brain of yours. The next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Fuck, bitch ass, I have Tourette's now. Woo. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. All I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine.
You know
It's
what I
Kyoko
would do?
after
I'd be
all.
like, bitch, I'm not done with you yet. Get back here. Just see what he does.
I'm sure she's fine, right?
He can't break the law.
I don't think Makoto's, it has that much balls. I went back to my room and lay down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. That was a long day.
It was. I always notice the first day of daily life is always the longest.
Theater, brought to you by Spike Toon Song
Ah,
Company Limited.
I saw a thing from Danganronpa another episode in the TV. The very first one. Like the promotional art. Which is the new game coming out in like
Danganronpa what?
it's a side story.
Is it so spoilery that even the title spoilers it? No, what's it called? Danganronpa.
Danganronpa another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. It's yes.
Sounds like a
Okay,
porno.
the very concept of the game spoils this game heavily. So
It sounds like a porno.
maybe. I heard there were some scenes people were like, "Oh, are they gonna censor that part in the West?" And I'm like, maybe they should.
Please change the name.
I think it was Ultimate Despair Girls or something in. Oh, whatever. Monica Mathena, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Company Limited. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Not another episode, but the thing I was telling you about Sakura for one of these earlier. Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for you and all your friends. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Did they ever make that game?
No, it was a joke. The super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development.
But they should make like a what's it called?
Touch game?
Yeah, like an iPhone game for that.
They do have an iPhone game for Danganronpa only in Japan, which is nothing like that whatsoever. I think it's like, I don't know, something stupid. But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells
You
well.
guys have to recommend it to your friends too.
That was foreshadowing, right?
Yeah. All sorts of foreshadowing.
I feel so heavy this morning. Must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. You're 1 minute late, Mikoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission.
I just thought since the day had passed, it may be reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says "Bad Girl." I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush.
If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you.
But thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind.
It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. To the bone.
Anyways, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, or for anything.
Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday, and she's not gonna show up anymore.
Maybe she's dead because she can't get in her room. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing I can do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Oh yeah, you still have your key, right?
What's this?
Ah, so you're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Ah, what do you want now?
Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? So you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information.
Huh?
Hey, don't you hate? Don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
Yes. I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that.
Thank
Who
goodness.
gave you permission to talk?
I don't think she had her permission taken away again. But thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma didn't really notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
Monokuma can't control... It can't be controlled and monitor at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey!
So I was right. You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea.
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
For serious. I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other.
So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either?
It would seem that way.
You know?
What the heck? Where the heck could she have gone?
Don't you think we should all go looking for her?
And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how could he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
Strange.
Kyoko must have used that key to sneak in some unknown part of the school, but somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be?
The 5th floor. The bio lab.
We spent the rest of the breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterward, we returned to our rooms.
And then we went to sleep.
Went to sleep for a very long time. We are actually in a bit of a time constraint at the moment, so we want to get through this very quickly. I understand this is the last time free time in the game, but the thing is, we didn't really do that a whole lot anyway, so... Oh, Makoto's getting sick.
Well, I guess rest is always the best medicine.
Yep.
I don't know how a pathogen, though, could get in.
I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of... Well, it's not like this place is, like, sterile.
Well, it should be
Feel kinda
more.
dizzy.
It should be more or less, because
Can't help it, I need sleep.
the only diseases you can get are from the people who are in there.
I mean, they're bringing in new food all the time, somehow.
I guess. That's the only thing.
Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all I can say. Maybe you should take off the hoodie. I was restless.
And like normal, I didn't lock my door.
And at some point I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar.
I understand.
It's me.
No
I
shit.
understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
Well, that was weird. Opens his eyes.
My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh? Kyoko? What did you say?
Maybe it's the fever talking.
Yeah, no kidding.
Every day is peaceful. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for the unchanging, unending happy days of boredom of repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiny speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they all had disappeared in the night. Though all that was left for me, drenched in sweat, it wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either, it was also the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was so desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto the fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I I came down with a fever and I couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then... all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. The survival knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I feel like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. And I was something far away, watching for my body to move on its own. Because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again, and next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room?
Check for the knife. Check for the knife.
What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Check for the knife. Open the desk drawer and... huh? It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange? Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive if I put the knife that I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe? I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... what the hell is going on? I don't think I'm going to figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I could talk to everyone else about it.
Kyoko being the mastermind would be way too easy. Ah, Makoto! Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue.
Hey, Hina. Hey, Hina.
And no one else. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night?
Worried?
I mean,
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered.
Did you try on opening the door?
We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want it, you know? So anyways, what were you doing?
I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come get me? Did something happen?
Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else.
So, is everyone waiting somewhere else for
That's
something?
right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night.
The whole night?
I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So, you got here just in time. Come on. Help me carry it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up. I'll meet you up there.
The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Why do you think everyone was up the entire night?
I don't know. Is there war going on?
What?
They're warring with Monokuma.
They're warring with Monokuma. You just really want that whole rebellion thing.
Dude, I want them to stand up for themselves and not like...
And this just turned into an action RPG?
No, well, not even. Like, I just
I mean,
don't want... I just
we
don't
have
want
enough,
them...
but we have like 5 people left. That's the perfect number for a party.
I just... We have 6. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. You ruined it.
No. There's
Yeah.
5 people in the group. We don't know where Kyoko is.